There we go. You're super slow. So, it's been a while.
Mm,
I heard you were trying to do better.
mm. And I also quit the furry fandom fully.
You say that, but your profile says otherwise.
I will be changing some things in the future. I'm just trying to fix some things
So
at
let
the
me ask,
moment.
why
Mm.
why were you doing some of the things you were doing before?
Like what?
Like not talking much, or there's just completely ignoring certain people for whatever reason.
Because I've been dealing with some stuff that I was trying to get away off, but people keep dragging me into it. And I snapped to get away, and then.
You know, that's fair and understandable, but with some people, they really didn't do that. Like me, for instance.
Mm,
Like I'm a pretty chill, civil type of guy, and you should be able to talk things out with me. And if not, then oof. But I'm also the type of guy who's really freaking kind, and even though people hurt me, I still somehow give them a second chance.
mm,
Now, you do know how much you mean to me, correct?
mm.
Because when I met you the first time, I met you through who? Do you remember?
What?
Do you remember who I met you through?
No, it's kind of hard for me.
Cherry or Minty?
Either the two.
Huh?
Cherry or Minty, they keep changing their name.
Yes, there was either Cherry, Minty, or Matrix. It was one of those three that had met you with him being one of those names.
Mm,
But he introduced you to me personally,
mm,
and on that note, with how much he means to me, you meant a lot to me too because you meant something to him.
mm,
So a person like that needs help. I'm always there for them, and kind of already told you that. So I don't exactly know what's all been going on, and I know probably majority of stuff you can't remember because of what you were going through. So I'm not completely upset about it or anything, but
Can I send you
it's not that
a
I
what?
it's not that I don't want to be your friend. It's just now if I decide to or if you want to, I'm gonna have boundaries until I feel more comfortable again. I know that a car is giving you a bigger chance. That's why you're back in the server. Because I had questioned why you were back in here. So Hikaru, knowing him as long as I'd have, and being friends with benefits with him, if he can trust you enough to try to give you a second chance, I'm gonna try. Do you want to try to start over as a friendship, or do you want to leave it as we just talk but not be friends? In other words, we can get along, just not be friends.
It would have to be a while since I'm, because I'm not very talkative in some servers.
I'm fully aware of that, but I'm the person who goes and literally DMs everyone pretty much almost every day.
I guess.
So, like I said, it's up to you. I'll let you make the decision. I'm going to let you have time to think about it and think it through and over. I'm not going to rush you on a decision. I'd feel wrong for doing that. May I ask, what made you leave the furry community?
The amount of times I've been witnessing stuff on Twitter related to trolls attacking other people related to P and C, if you know what I mean. And I was starting to get attacked when people were calling me the P word. And I'm like, do not
Yes.
start with me, people.
So, about that factor. You know you can be a furry without being inside of the community, correct?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I am. Why? Fuck the community. That's why. I get it. Furries are, a lot of them actually are pretty not okay. Majority of them aren't.
Mm-hmm.
So I avoid majority of them. And I avoid any of the drama. I will not put myself in any of it, even if I'm asked to be there. And that's because I just won't be involved with it because I don't want to be the person to look bad at.
Mm-hmm.
I understand where you're coming from and why you left the furry community, but I'm just saying you don't have to give up your furry life just because people are doing that to you. You can still be a furry, just no longer in the community. Once you're out of that community, pretty much everyone leaves you the fuck alone.
I doubt that. But it will depend when I get my new network. I even blocked the word furry on some of my streaming platforms as well. So if someone says the word furry in my chat or anything, it'll just be like, it'll just block it. Because that's how much
Gotcha.
I'm
That's,
sick of
yeah,
it.
I understand that. I like I said, I understand where you're coming from. I just didn't fully understand why just yet. That's why I came and asked the question. So I always do my best, my due diligence to try to get to understand someone first and their reasoning before just making an action.
I have a video with more context if you want.
I don't need that, honestly.
Okay.
I don't really care for the proof and evidence type of stuff unless it's fully needed. I'm gonna ask for it. That's different.
Okay.
So as long as I don't ask for it, you're in the clear. I'm gonna believe you. You should know that just by that factor.
Okay.
So have you ever even talked to that person I was just talking about earlier recently, or no? You no longer associated with them.
Nope.
Got it. Okay. See. Do you know why exactly you guys aren't associated anymore?
Around not going into details to it.
It's what?
Around not going into detail with it.
Okay. That's fine. I'm not gonna push that. If you don't want to, you don't have to. You're going through enough as it is. Like I said, you can always come to me. You can talk to me about stuff if you want to. If you don't want to, you don't have to. I'm not going to push anything for you to do it. I'm just a guy who's here to listen and give advice if wanted or needed. Just remember, I'm a text or call away pretty much almost any time unless you see my status say something in specific or unless I'm on VR. Because if I'm on
Okay,
VR,
before
I
we
will
start.
not be on my phone whatsoever.
Hmm.
Well, pretty much that's all I wanted to do and say was have a little private conversation, catch up a bit, try to get this situated, just to get it done and over with since you're here.
Mm.
Like I said before, I'm not really the type of guy that likes drama and stuff. I prefer to avoid it as much as possible. So if my friends are going to be friends with someone, I want to try to be able to get along with them. I
Okay.
don't like not being able to, because
Um,
otherwise it just causes drama for everyone in the friend group.
I'm sick and tired when put in that.
Yeah, I am too. But anyways, we can go back to the other call now.
Mm.
So feel free to go back